Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Aaron Gordon.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Now Denver's starting 5. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Dyson Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Gordon down low, covered by Johnson. Gordon can't hit. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's McCollum. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Releases from the wing and drills it.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Now Murray. He had 25 points in his last game. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Alexander Walker with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Porzingis misses. Daniels against Hardaway. Pass to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Out to Gordon. From downtown. Porzingis grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Now here's Murray. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardaway. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Outside Johnson. Outside Alexander Walker. Now here's Johnson. McCollum finds Porzingis. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Denver. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it gets hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Now here's Porzingis. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And also dynamic defensively. His 4 blocks helping set the tone at that end of the floor.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Johnson for 3. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got 5 points.
Yeah, Johnson will take advantage of a look from 3 every time.
Gordon against Johnson. Jokic, no good. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A quick shot there. It's off target.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Murray from outside. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Daniels. And the Hawks with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Hawks, early on, they've got the 3rd best record.
Checking out Atlanta, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. Gordon, the pass to Johnson. Will it go? And the layup by Gordon.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Atlanta leading by 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Johnson passes to Jokic. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Such a tough cover. I mean, Jokic with his size and physicality, you know, his body isn't chiseled, but he certainly uses it well. He forces the defense right there into a mistake.
The first free throw is good. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
And with that length and athleticism, Johnson is always a lob threat.
Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Murray, still without a bucket. And here's Jokic to the paint. Fades away. Rebounded by Johnson.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
The 3, Porzingis gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Atlanta with possession here, following that last three-pointer by Denver. McCollum on the wing, defended by Murray. Shot clock at 3. Elbow shot on the way. McCollum's shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Jokic with a screen on McCollum. Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. From deep, Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Hawks lead by 8. Up top, McCollum, covered by Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. Inside. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
Like the answer that time by Brown. What a competitor.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Daniels outside. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Gordon. Porzingis high post. And another basket for Atlanta.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Denver making a change here. Watson's checked in. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Nuggets trail by 10. Murray with it. Right side Watson. The steal. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Daniels. And the shot goes down. Daniels has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Jokic. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Daniels. Free throw drops for Jokic. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's Brown, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Murray, tipped. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Atlanta leading by 10. Kispert outside. Here's Johnson, covered by Johnson. Here's Risache. Here's Okongwu. Goes back up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Murray. Jokic finds Johnson. Denver moving it around. Over to the wing. And they're running. Johnson passes to Okongwu. And here's McCollum. The three. And Atlanta hits again from deep. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
They kick it out to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 5.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Pass to Kispert. Jokic against Okongwu. McCollum outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Kispert from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Risacher. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Murray against McCollum. Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Murray from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Now Risacher. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Atlanta on top, leading by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Nuggets. 9-point game. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Christian Brown out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. Atlanta's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Picked up by Okongwu to the inside. And he converts the layup. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Picked up by Okongwu. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Watson. Valanciunas sets a screen with his first shot attempt. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Krejci, the pass to Okongwu. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Okongwu. That one's wide left. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Rizachet. Alexander Walker comes in for Kispert. And Daniels is subbed in for Krejci. Now here's Alexander Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Valanciunas. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu finds Kennard. And here's Alexander Walker. Left side, Porzingis. Daniels up top, defended by Hardaway. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 9 points.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen. Stolen by Kennard. And stolen by Hardaway. He goes up, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And look at the big man leak out. Valanciunas being rewarded for taking initiative in transition and hustling.
Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker, and out of bounds. Denver will have it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Denver, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
Yeah, seeing where the Nuggets are, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kispert, the pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Porzingis, defended by Gordon. What a finish from Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Watson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. The deep three from Murray. The rebound by Atlanta.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Murray inside, covered by Daniels. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 10.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
The Hawks lead by 8. And here's Daniels. He's got 9. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 5.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Daniels against Murray. It's Brown on the wing. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Pass to Brown. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Atlanta leading by 5. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. McCollum comes in for Kispert. And a switch here also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Nuggets on D. Trailing by 5. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Murray against McCollum. Wing shot on the way. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night. McCollum with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Outside, Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Sinks the tray. That's 12 points for Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Murray against McCollum. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now let's see who is leading the league in steals. In the 3rd spot, Dyson Daniels.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
The Hawks lead by 8. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum against Murray. Outside Watson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That one's off. And he sinks the 2nd. The Hawks lead by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Outside Johnson. Johnson a screen on Hardaway. Here's Daniels. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
4th in rebounding, and in transition, they've been one of the best teams in the league. They're top 5 in fast break points. They've got a lot of speed, and they use it to their advantage.
And you love how they've controlled the glass at both ends. It takes a huge effort to out-rebound this club. Pass to Brown. The 3 ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's McCollum. Over Murray. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. 7-point differential. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Daniels passes to McCollum. That three's off the mark. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Watson. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Fires for 3. Johnson controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And really, Johnson is an elite rebounder, so you have to be aware where he is and get a body on him.
Murray inside. McCollum defends. Watson passes to Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
McCollum, pass to Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Nuggets trail by 9. Outside, Brown. Back to Murray. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Murray against McCollum. Murray passes to Johnson. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. Unloads. And is good. Off the back rim and in. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Left side, Alexander Walker shoots over Johnson, and that concludes the first half. Atlanta on top, up 7, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Atlanta Hawks.
Some teams just play slow and methodical. These guys have taken the F1 approach. Faster, faster.
Didn't know you were into race cars, big fella. You taking me to Monaco?
I got room on the plane, Ernie.
Oh, let's just drive. And now, fellas, it's time to go to one of our favorite segments. It's the Power Rankings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, They're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 7. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. C.J. McCollum is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. The shot by Johnson, no good. And for Atlanta, their shooting is around 55% so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the inside, Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
McCollum against Murray. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Porzingis. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
The Hawks lead by 10. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Outside Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Johnson drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Johnson. Outside Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Hardaway. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Out to McCollum. From deep. Hits the trifecta. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. McCollum with a steal. In transition, here they come. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Alexander Walker's got 11.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Johnson finds McCollum. There's the 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray against McCollum. Jokic with a screen on McCollum. Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Misses the three.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
The Hawks lead by 11. Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And stolen by Porzingis. And they're pushing it up. He's all alone. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And in transition, they've been one of the best teams in the league. They're top 5 in fast break points. They've got a lot of speed, and they use it to their advantage.
And this team embodies a never-give-up attitude. This is especially evident on the offensive glass, where they know how to keep plays alive and score off second-chance opportunities. Nuggets trail by 13. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Brian.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Now here's McCollum. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Now here's Daniels. He's got 14. Murray against McCollum. That one drops for him. McCollum's got 8.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Nuggets trail by 15. Murray passes to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Back to Porzingis. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The Nuggets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Hardaway finds Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. Fires it. They get the rebound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Brown's checked in for Denver. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. You look at Okongwu, a guy who always delivers on offense.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
free throw drops for Jokic.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Okongwu. And down it goes. 2 points. Okongwu's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Brown. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. That shot off. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Pass to McCollum. Now Daniels. Guarded by Brown. A good look from Johnson. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray against McCollum. Denver moving it around. Now here's Johnson. Fires the 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
They grab their own miss. Okongwu, a screen on Johnson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Nuggets trail by 13. Gordon on the wing. Back to Brown. Knocked loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Okongwu, and he rises up and jams it down. Cam Johnson on the receiving end.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Murray. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. That shot, no good. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer off the mark.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
To win the drought. Gordon can't hit. The Hawks lead by 15. Here's Alexander Walker. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Atlanta making a change here. Reese Chase checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's McCollum. Give him 8 points now. Here's Okongwu. Brown grabs the board. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Guarded by Okongwu. Jokic in the post. Okongwu on him. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kispert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. And then for Denver, Watson comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Now here's Okongwu. He's got 10. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Denver. Clock at 6. Kennard with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Nuggets trail by 14. Now Brown. He's got 7. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Athletic play by Brown. Going up top.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. They set the pick. McCollum outside. No good on the 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Kennard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Wallace comes in for McCollum. Nuggets trail by 15. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brown. Watched by Wallace. Here's Gordon. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
From the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. Here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brown. Launches it, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Valanciunas against Porzingis. One second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Back after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity. Okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 2 and the 3, it's Brown and Hardaway Jr. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray in at the point. Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Brown, down low. Here's Watson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. And it's Okongwu off the drive. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Murray. To the paint. Pass to Brown. The 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Brown is somebody you've got to be aware of at all times because he's a lethal outside shooter.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Porzingis with a screen on Hardaway. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. Now Watson. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. The shot by Brown, no good. The Hawks lead by 14. Here's Kispert. The offensive rebound. Buries it down low.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for Denver. Brown, he's checked in for Brown. Nuggets trail by 16. Now here's Hardaway. To the middle. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kennard passes to Johnson. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Kennard. And here's Kispert from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Yeah, great effort in the paint by Johnson. Not allowing anything easy.
It's good. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Valanciunas finds Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray passes to Watson. Shoots over Okongwu. And again, it's Denver missing. The Hawks lead by 18. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Hardaway. It's Brown on the wing to end the cold spell. The Nuggets with another miss. Outside Johnson. And stolen by Brown. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Brown.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
And here's Kennard. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 18. And here's Brown for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Atlanta making some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kispert. And it's McCollum in for Kennard. And then for Denver, Nikola Jokic has checked in for Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Watson. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Jamal Murray. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Christian Brown. What's the situation, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with Denver's head athletic trainer about his status. A bruised tailbone is what he's saying. Nothing too serious, but definitely a pain in the you-know-what. Unfortunate for him personally, but he has been given the go-ahead from the team. We'll see what he chooses to do, given the unlikelihood that they make the playoffs.
Allie, thanks for the report.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Daniels against Brown. Pass to Jokic. Right side Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Now here's Daniels. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Outside, Brown. Johnson a screen on Daniels. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Now here's Gordon. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Jokic, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Daniels with it. Pass to McCollum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The free throw drops for McCollum.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Jokic gets the bucket.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Outside Johnson. 4-3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Nuggets trail by 20. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Gordon. From 7. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. McCollum looks around. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Denver has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. Up and over Hardaway. Daniels misses. Nuggets trail by 18. Hardaway finds Brown. Here's Gordon. The shot is money.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
Murray's checked in for Brown. The Hawks lead by 16. Now Porzingis. Outside Johnson. Up top Porzingis. Unloads from 13 feet. Jokic with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 16. Gordon. The sweet reverse. Nice finish.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Daniels. Now McCollum. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Now McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Jokic with a rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Murray. And there's a pick. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Hardaway against Daniels. For 3. Oh, he can't hit it. Nuggets trail by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hawks.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Kristaps Porzingis.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Johnson. Porzingis! Jokic with a rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson can't get the 3. McCollum against Murray. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.